Shut up. All right. Recording. Good. Audio. Fine. Great. If you close, I will stab you.
Leave that part in.
Ah, fuck!
Hey, guys, no swearing, though. Fuck you.
Well, he broke that.
I can't.
He popped that cherry.
This is all my shit.
Hey, can we angle it down just a little?
Fucking Christ.
Well, I don't want the ceiling to be in this. No, the
Oh,
ceiling.
the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Next time be
I
more
don't want.
specific.
Yeah, that's probably good. Well,
Yeah,
I don't want my
I
dick
bet
in
my
it either.
crotch is not.
Here, move it a little closer then.
What the fuck?
I still need to take the Ron Jeremy pills if my crotch is going to be in this.
All right, how's that?
Yeah, that's
Are you
probably
happy?
it. That's probably
Are
it.
you happy?
That's probably it.
Okay, it's going. So feel free
Alright.
to talk whenever.
Papa.
No,
Pulse,
you're gonna have to
Papa Spot.
start it,
Why do
okay?
I have to
Because
stop?
you're the lead dog, and can you not sit back there and just keep everyone's
Keep
head the same?
everyone. Your back
Relatively
is going to
the
be
same.
screwed.
After like a couple, but you are going forward.
I'm always going for it. Fuck you.
Oh yeah. All right. Hi. Welcome to us.
Welcome to whatever the fuck we're gonna name this shit.
Whoa.
'cause I
Hey,
don't know.
come on. Come on. Come on.
Welcome to Nuts on Mark.
Welcome to Nuts on Clark.
Work in progress.
That's taken. That is taken.
I'll play my
Hashtag trademark the Clark.
Okay, no.
Nuts on Mark. It's Nuts on Mark.
Hi. I'm Mark Jones. You can follow me.
Hey, it's Mark Jones.
Yo, what
Please
up?
call
It's your
back.
boy.
Leave your number. Bye.
All right. Can you just start? Yo, it's your boy Cabbage.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Cabbage. Fucking, that was the best Snapchat story.
Hey,
ever.
I don't
No,
know why you're
your best Snapchat story was when you were going through that National Geographic's magazine.
Oh,
That was your funniest
That
snap
was
story.
pretty good.
Unfortunately, he didn't like it because he can't fucking read.
No, I ended up going back and reading it.
No, I had to read it to you.
Oh yeah, something like that.
I
ended up
thought that was
getting it.
hilarious.
I still like it though. I have to agree.
Alright, just start.
Oh yeah.
Start again.
Okay.
Can we stop unnecessarily swearing? Because that shit doesn't go on YouTube.
You just said
Yes,
shit.
What do you mean it doesn't go on YouTube?
Can't do that. shit.
Demonetized. Demonetized.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen people get monetized. They swear all the time.
Yeah, but it's frowned upon.
You're asking
Like
me not to
masturbating on an
swear?
airplane.
That's supposed to be a frown. It's not a frown. It's a duck face.
I can't wait to watch this original
Also-
3 minutes.
Yeah. I think we gotta speak louder too.
No, I think it's fine.
Alright, then we're fine. Yeah, I
moved
can
it
say this
closer.
is a pretty nice
I
mic.
mean, it was fine before, but and we moved
Put
it
your
closer.
arms around me, baby. Can't you see I need you so?
Hold me close against your skin.
I'm about to begin
begin loving you.
This is derailed in like 3
Okay.
Alright, we haven't
Alright.
even started.
Yeah, no,
We have
just
not
start.
started.
Yo, it's your boy Cabbage, and then he'll introduce himself. I'll introduce myself.
Alright.
But then say your actual name too, or the name you want to be known in. Well, what are we calling you? Octum, not Cabbage. All right, go ahead. Start it up.
I really have to do that intro.
Yeah, it was funny as hell.
Alright.
Don't be like so. You don't have to be so loud. Just be like, "Yo, it's your boy Cabbage."
What up? It's your boy Cabbage. Yeah, see, there you go.
Swag to spare.
Black Stang, 1302.
Cool.
All right, so we're like a up and coming sports talk show. I don't
Group
know.
of G's right here.
little too much for me personally, but so we're gonna take you through our love of sports, and hopefully this is a once a week thing.
That's what we're going for here.
Yeah. I mean, this is episode 1, so it could start however the
You know,
heck we
I mean,
want.
maybe
so.
not 1, but like 0.0.
Yeah. Like this is
Well,
gonna be the outtakes. We'll have to end up redoing episode 1, but
I mean, listen, this is episode 1, but this is like episode 1 before we actually get anything set and actually.
see, it's like Star Wars, and then it was episode 4. So, but then they went to the prequels, and then it started episode 1, 2, something like that.
I
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
So, anyways, my favorite teams are Chicago Cubs and the entire National League Central.
Baseball, by the way.
Yeah, baseball. And then my second favorite team is the Red Sox. For football, Kansas City Chiefs. And for basketball, Denver Nuggets and Memphis Grizzlies. But huge sports fan all around.
Baseball, Chicago White White Sox. I also like the Yankees. My mom's from New York. I'm not a bandwagoner. And then for whatever reason, I like the Rockies. For whatever reason. And then football, go Bears. See this. And I like the New York Giants. No other teams, pretty much. And then basketball. Why is it so hard to think of? Okay, basketball. Bulls, Celtics.
So
Brad
we
Stevens.
were out of Chicago, so that's why we get a lot of Chicago sports teams. But all right, what your favorite teams?
Oh, let's see.
Cabbage.
Where we start?
So it was whatever.
Cabbage.
Just go with whatever.
Oh
Man.
yeah, see, baseball, Mariners,
Seattle Mariners.
basketball, Jazz, Utah Jazz, just cause fun times.
Why not?
Donovan Mitchell's great. I love him.
Donovan Mitchell's a stud, dude.
Dude, I would beg Donovan. That's besides the point.
Hey, I'd do the same to Jake Arrieta.
Yes,
Hey.
that is tweeted about.
If you go on my Twitter at BlackStangwin302, it's the tag pinned
Tweet, I would have
pinned at the top.
If you go on my Twitter as disactivated, I need to reactivate my Twitter. I don't know what this
Yeah,
is.
seriously. I mean, I guess you could follow him on Instagram.
It's not even worth it.
I got football, good old Jacksonville
Jacksonville
Swagwires.
Swagwires.
Like when they were 3 and 10.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
he's been a fan for years. So.
Yeah. And then did I also get football?
I mean, you like playing at teams.
I do. I'm kind of the Bears.
Yeah,
We're from Chicago, so we all watch the games. So.
I mean, I watch Red Sox.
Yeah. I mean, we watch all the games, but I mean, the Bears are always on. So.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago's what you get.
Yeah.
Hockey, San Jose.
Oh, hockey.
Knights.
Yeah, so I watch hockey when it's on, and it's usually just the Blackhawks, but I don't follow.
Yeah, I barely watched hockey because we traded Panarin's for some reason.
No.
Yeah.
I censored an
I
F
said
word there.
years ago they should have traded Crawford. Didn't happen.
I see
He was
what I
injured
said,
all
so I was
last
about to say
season.
one,
They didn't
didn't
make
say
the
it.
playoffs because of it. So, anyways, what about a favorite sports memory, real quick, off the top? Upton, go.
Almost being like, Jake Arrieta.
Yeah,
is
tell
in
a story.
the dugout.
Tell a story.
Yeah, I went to a Cubs game with like 2 of my other friends. Like, I don't know how many weeks ago. What was it, last week? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, a month ago, something like that.
And so I'm blanking on it. So I took a video because they were playing the Phillies, and I looked right in the dugout and said, somewhere in this dugout is Jake Arrieta.
Yeah, Jake.
It's pretty simple.
Jake Arrieta is my favorite
He has a
baseball player. I've got like a serious.
jump.
I wish it was a bromance, but it's more of a man crush. So,
Close enough. Take what you get, buddy.
But favorite sports memory?
I mean, how can you not go Hester opening Super Bowl kick return? I mean, we got
Kevin Hester, yeah.
killed that game.
Let's not talk about. We talk about the beginning of the game and nothing else is there.
Pretty much.
Personally, my favorite. We don't have cable at the house, so me and my dad during the World Series run would always have to go out and watch. Go out to like a local bar and watch the playoff games. And me and my dad, we get up really early, so we fell asleep in like the restaurant, and then we went home and they were playing the Giants, and we listened on the radio and fell asleep on the back porch. Yeah, they ended up winning that game. It was like one of the best comebacks or whatever. If you look it up, it was when they came back and scored like 5 runs or whatever. So, I don't know.
Was that during the World Series?
It was the World Series run.
Nope.
It was like the what
That was
National
when
League
Connor
National League
Gillespie was very briefly famous.
National League Divisional Series. So
Was that the one where they
2016.
won it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
So it was one when they won it.
So, but no, what else? What else we got on the docket?
I like that.
There's always the LeBron watch.
Oh yeah. I would be
snap.
random Twitch.
So we'll start with Swag Despair over here. What do you think LeBron's gonna do this offseason?
I mean, he's going to the Lakers. That's not set in stone, but I want him to go back to the Heat. I think he'd be a great fit for the Heat. They actually had a good record. Spoelstra's actually like a legitimately good coach. I know people were saying he wasn't, and he just had Bosh and LeBron and Wade to benefit from. But
hey,
he's
let's
legit.
not forget James Jones was on that team too.
Yes,
Dude, Birdman,
he
Chris
made
Anderson.
like
Chris the
6 or-
Birdman Anderson too.
James Jones made like 6 or 7 straight NBA championships, finals. I can't speak. But he's a goat. That's all I gotta say.
James Jones, that is.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anywhere else you think he would go, or a destination that you don't think he has a chance of going to?
People are saying Rockets. I don't think so. No.
If they can pay for him, it would be a destination, but I don't think
They're gonna be paid. They're gonna like sign Paul to like a max contract. I think
he's
he's a
not
free
worth
agent.
it.
Is it this season or next season?
I think it's this season, honestly.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I heard they're maxing him out though.
We're huge sports fans, but it's a young off season, so for NBA.
Not sure on a lot of things. Plus, we have nothing to research stuff on.
Yeah, we'll get better at this. This is like I said, take one. So
Take one of maybe 80. Like in before it turns out audio's not recording, and I like.
we have to redo the whole thing, and we're trying to listen, but we can't hear shit.
If we do, I'm probably just gonna pack myself up and drive home, like and just like trick myself this audio.
So LeBron watch for you, man. What are you thinking? LeBron James.
Somehow Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
I really think Toronto. Listen.
They say they're rebuilding, but I'm calling crap on that. They're the best team in the East.
They don't rebuild until they sell either Lowry or DeRozan.
Hey, they were irrelevant forever until they finally got DeMar DeRozan to re-sign with him.
Yeah.
They were drafting. What were they drafting? They were drafting Euro players just because no high draft pick with all the talent probably coming out of what, like Kentucky, Duke, all these North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Nobody
want
wants
to
to.
go to Canada.
Nobody wants to play in Canada. They finally convinced. DeMar DeRozan to sign. Kyle Lowry re-signed with them too,
Yeah,
and
pretty good.
they've built a team around them.
Traded
And
for the Surge.
the only thing that they actually did wrong was that whole Terrence Ross thing. He won a dunk contest for him, and then they traded him for Serge Ibaka. So yeah, but I don't know. So you think Raptors?
I think so. I mean, who was their big and what are they?
Well, do you think?
Valanciunas.
Valanciunas. Valanciunas is very good, and Serge Ibaka is a very good complimentary, big to him. But I wouldn't. No, they'd have both. In a perfect deal.
He'd step in at the 3
Yeah, he'd
spot.
step in at the 3. Yeah.
Who's at 3 for the Raptors?
Well, actually, didn't they have Nolan Powell at the 2 and DeMar at the 3? But DeMar is like the second best
DeMar's
player
a
in the.
shooting guard.
Oh yeah.
But I think he played 3
Yeah,
last
he might
year.
have.
He played 3
Wait,
last
no,
year.
they had. I'm trying to think. They had someone good. I might
You're
have been
thinking
the
of
past
Damari
might have been the
Carroll,
past
and
season.
he
Yeah, so
never really
yeah,
worked out
he didn't
for him.
really pan out. Great.
And he
defensive
wasn't
player,
on their
but
team
on
last
offense,
year.
He didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
on the Nets.
Yeah, he was on the Nets last year too.
Yeah, and
But yeah,
I think he's
no, they signed him
better
big
than that.
because he was their guy to stop LeBron in the playoffs, and he just never really clicked with them. And I think he had a relatively okay season, but on the Nets, so like irrelevant.
What
but,
can you really do on that?
yeah, but so a destination, Cabbage. What about that you don't, for the love of God, see him going to? Pelicans? Oh man, that'd be it'd be a nice spot.
It doesn't make sense.
But that's if they sign
oh yeah, okay.
Boogie.
If they re-keep Cousins and they keep
Boogie.
Davis.
Well, yeah, Davis is under contract.
Yeah. But I mean, if they keep
They bring back that same
if
team
they
and
bring
add
back-
LeBron.
If they bring back Cousins, LeBron won't go there because I think that just somehow will.
He doesn't want to play.
no.
yeah.
Cousins needs to go back to the Pelicans. They got a shot.
They did.
Might as well at least sign a 1-year deal. See if he can make anything.
Yeah.
If he plays crazy.
Him and Davis, maybe he doesn't like playing with another elite big.
Well,
I don't know.
The
but,
thing
like,
is, LeBron has been proven not to be able to play with a big.
yeah.
And Chris Bosh, and then what is it? A lot of people think Boogie can't play with anybody. He's just his own guy.
Oh, dude,
No,
him
they're both
phenomenal.
they're great, but Boogie's been in the league how many years
Yeah,
now,
plus-
and
Plus,
he himself hasn't made the playoffs. He was
Yeah.
on the Pelicans last year. They made the playoffs, but
Yeah.
he was injured. So
well, I mean, also you kind of always say this, and I agree. But I think Rondo and Drew Holiday are the perfect point guard duo for that team. They can just like distribute the ball. They're not necessarily like I have to score type of guys. They can
Which works.
More
when you have
pass
real good
first.
players.
Yeah.
yeah.
Lob City over there.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, get the.
I mean,
like another Holiday.
I as much as you love to see Rondo take threes.
So for me, a good. I think LeBron's staying in Cleveland. I think he's just gonna. I think everybody's gonna be gone, including Love, including J.R. Smith. Who J.R. Smith?
Oh, he's out of here.
He gets a bad rap.
Guys,
But
he's
No,
waiting
he
for
needs
Game 7.
no.
Right?
He needs to do what Blair Walsh did and sign with the Warriors. Blair Walsh gave the Seahawks the game when he was on the Vikings. Signed with the Seahawks because the fans already loved him. The Warriors fans love J.R. Smith now. He's going to the Warriors. That's what I'm telling you.
So it's kind of unfortunate because J.R. Smith's actually had a very respectable career.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just the one play is fresh in everyone's mind. So but known for making every shot, no time on the clock, D all in his face, but misses the wide open bucket that you need. But I think he's staying. I think he's staying in Cleveland. He already went back once. He opted out of his contract so he could sign for less money and sign better players. But a destination I don't see him going to. I mean, obviously the Warriors, and right behind him the Lakers. He doesn't want to play with Lonzo and LeVar and the whole situation over there.
Force Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, come on now. But a dark horse that I could just out of left field. I don't think they have any type of money, but the Detroit Pistons. What about that? I think that'd be an interesting.
Him and Blake Griffin.
Him and Blake Griffin and what's his name? Andre
Come on,
Drummond.
Mount Cotton. I'm sorry, I'm watching the game.
Yeah, we got the Sox on here. Texas Rangers too. So. But yeah, Bartolo's pitching, so it's always a fun watch. But I don't know. It'd just be interesting. Nobody saw them trading for Blake Griffin. Last year. So.
Yeah, I thought they gave up a lot for him, to be honest.
They gave up too much.
Well, everybody's thought Tobias Harris is going to be. He's
Yeah,
been
'cause
said
he's
to
a
be
great-
the.
Well, that's
He's said to be the next Carmelo
Yeah.
Anthony, and
They,
Carmelo Anthony's been one of the best scorers in the league. He's been
Yeah.
in the league at least 5
Yeah.
years now, though. And
well, he is a very
been on 3
he's
teams.
like an 18 point per game scorer, or at least he was with the Pistons.
so.
I
Yeah,
mean, Melo,
not bad.
Melo in his prime was like 28, but
Yeah, I mean he was always towards the top of the league, but they're like the same style of play, same size, so that's why he's got that comparison. So, but I don't know what any other just random teams for LeBron that you guys could maybe possibly see, or just don't see at all. Like obviously he's not going to go to like the Magic,
I like as much as I'd love.
although he'd make him an instant contender.
As much as
But-
it's a pipe dream, I can't see him on the Celtics. Like people, I've heard that a couple times, and that's not really a big thing. But like, you already have too many people at the position.
Yeah.
Maybe you trade Jaylen Brown for a big, but I haven't heard anything about that. Anyways,
It's funny because Jaylen Brown's only 6'7", and he plays like power forward for them because they
Yeah.
don't have anybody else, and he played big in college, so he's got like that mindset still. So, but somebody mentioned earlier or the other day, what was it? The Dallas Mavericks. I thought that was kind of an interesting opinion. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, it's probably going to be.
I mean, because they're
It's probably going to be Dirk's
they're
last
leading
year.
people to sign DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah. DeAndre
So
Jordan's
him,
been a
him,
thought.
LeBron.
I think you'd have to get DeAndre there first, though, right? But
You have to get DeAndre before you-
everybody. I mean, it's. Let's face it, probably Dirk Nowitzki's last year, and you'd like to make the playoffs.
Wait,
for him.
were the Mavs the team that took Bamba?
Mo Bamba? No, that was
No.
the team before. One before.
Wasn't it the Mavs?
It might have been the Mavs. No, it was a blue team.
Magic?
Might be Magic.
It was Magic. Were before the
Magic,
Bulls. It was
okay.
the Magic.
okay.
Yeah.
Magic.
Well,
Bamba.
they're number one on my hit list because I wanted the Bulls to take Bamba. I'm not even saying that. Like, I think he is going to be a very good player because I think he's just like got enough athleticism to be great. But I don't know. I just think he fits the Bulls rebuild perfectly because like bigs take a bit longer to develop, but we're not going to be immediately contenders anyways. And like we need a defensive center to play with Markkanen's offensive power forward play style. I think that'd be perfect. It's a match made in heaven, but
Yeah, I thought personally, out of the draft, I thought the Bucks too, getting Anthony DiVincenzo at 17, just Dante, sure, whatever, But I thought just a guy that you could kind of rely on as a rookie to make get another option other than Giannis, Greek Freak. So.
You got they need a 3-shooter.
Yeah, and he's a guy he's made the big shot though before.
Sure, he can.
So
It's not that he can't. It just there are times where it's like you're coming down, you got you're running out of time, you're down by 3 to tie, and he's trying to drive the lane.
Well, that's why you got Money Middleton though.
Sure, I understand that, but
and then if I thought last year the Bucks had a very interesting signing in Young Money, Brandon Jennings. And he had success in a small sample size for them. So
okay, so where do we think Jabari's going?
Yeah, speaking of the Bucks, I don't know.
To the Bulls.
Back to Chicago.
I don't know. I mean, he could go anywhere. I mean, he's damaged goods though,
Yeah, but Zach and Jabari both for their ACLs.
Yeah.
Hey, pretend you guys are big Bulls fans. Would you rather see Jabari or Levine for long term? Because they're both restricted free agents.
And I believe they were drafted the same year.
Yeah, restricted free agents.
Maybe a year off.
Power forward,
small forward, power forward.
I'd like to see him play Paul.
He'd play small forward on the Bulls tomorrow.
But
Bobby Porpoise?
Bobby Portis?
No.
Yeah.
I thought it was Laurie.
No, it's
Laurie's the
Michigan State guy, Denzel Valentine.
Dude, he's a rotation player off the bench on a decent team.
Yeah.
But I say Jabari. I think Jabari would end up doing better.
I don't know. I think I feel like there's more upside with Levine. They both have injury history, so you can rule that out.
They're both damaged goods.
I think
exactly.
I think Parker might be the safer bet for at least good production. Not that Levine hasn't produced in the past, but he on the Bulls did he really produce? I mean, fresh off an injury.
Yeah,
but,
both before tearing their ACLs the same year were averaging.
On your fantasy
I
team.
had them both on my fantasy team. They both tore their ACL days away from each other.
Both tore their ACL.
Yeah.
Spelled Zach wrong.
But they were both
H.
They were both 20 plus a gamers. So and that's significant. So only a handful of guys score over 20. But so we talked about it a little earlier. But what about DeAndre 3000? Where do you think he's going? Staying, leaving? What's up?
No, he's not. He's not going to stay. I think at this point he wants to win. Clippers aren't going to win. Clippers aren't going to make probably the playoffs next season.
Next handful seasons.
Right. I mean, you can tell they were selling once they got rid of Chris Paul.
Blow up what you have. I mean, you don't have anything, but you might as well blow up what you got.
Yeah, I'm hearing I'm hearing Dallas. I kind of like to see him sign there just because they're not on anyone's radar. Be a fun signing. He has a lot of better fits that he could sign.
Goes back to the Dirk Nowitzki more than likely his last season, and you'd like to at least make the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
But
so I think that'd be.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, 2011, man. NBA 2K11, greatest game ever made.
Best soundtrack.
Oh yeah. It's NBA, yeah, because I'm still saying Gran Turismo 3, but
never played that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not going to stay with the Clippers. Honestly, what about the Rockets if they don't sign LeBron? If they have enough money to sign LeBron, I'm sure they have enough money to sign.
I mean, I'm sure right now they don't have enough money to sign LeBron.
Well, yeah, but
James Harden at the ass, I'm sure. They
yeah.
Pick Chris Paul probably.
Well, he's like a free agent or an unrestricted free agent. Yeah, he's gonna want to come back too because they have a shot. And hey, I personally I don't want Chris Paul on my team. He's on the wrong side of 30 with leg injury problems.
But he's such a good teammate.
Yeah, and he does take control. He takes control. Hey, I'd take Rondo over him every day of the week, unless it's the final shot in the fourth quarter.
I think in their primes I might have taken Rondo just by a hair, but I'm taking CP3 now. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying.
Career.
I'm saying. What about the Cavs? I mean, they're gonna need a whole new roster. Tristan Thompson's gonna be gone. Kevin Love's gonna be gone, and this is all because They were on the team last year and couldn't do it.
If Kevin Love is actually gone, then I think that the Cavs will make a nice push for DeAndre.
Well, probably Tristan Thompson too, because he's been ever since he signed that contract only a handful of good games. So, but I don't know, that's just personally. LeBron needs help. So. What about like a dark horse team that you wouldn't think of? That's like, oh my God, they signed
Knicks.
Cousins to do what? Nothing. Come on, man.
What's it?
Yeah,
They're paying.
Porzingis is gonna be out most of the year.
They're still paying Joakim. So what, they don't have enough money at that position. Joakim's playing D League for him right now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Poor Joakim.
Yeah. But no, we were joking around earlier. What the Pelicans, if they signed Boogie and whatever.
If we signed Boogie, Davis, and LeBron.
Yeah. To have those three bigs. I mean, it would never happen. Completely unnecessary, but.
Davis playing 3.
Well, that's the thing though. You could do it in like say a video game scenario because the only true center is DeAndre Jordan. The other guys can DeAndre Jordan because Boogie and AD they can handle the ball, take jump shots. Whatever. I mean, hey, Anthony Davis is a mid-range jump shooter. You know.
Yeah.
That's what his game is. So, but I don't know. We were all.
Oh my God, dude, on hurl.
We were joking around about that earlier. So, but what else we got?
Intermission music.
Yeah, I think in the future, I think
4 teams, 20 over 500.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trade deadline.
I was gonna say too. I think in the future we put the mic more on Uctum's side because I think they'd still be able to hear you well and clear. But it'd be a lot easier to hear Uctum.
Listen, that's how he plays.
Hey,
Wait, no, we're not calling. What are we calling you again?
You've already said it. There's nothing much you can
like
do now.
Blur it out. Bleep it out.
Bleep it out. Editor.
But like we were saying
Cameras,
earlier, we
cameras.
don't even know. This is take 1. We don't even know if you have our audio. We might have to do this again.
I mean, the thing, I have a bad feeling.
No, well,
it's not
we're definitely
recording
uploading this video. We've put too much time in it to
If
not.
there's no audio, I'm not uploading.
Yeah,
jack
okay,
shit.
yeah, but like.
So on to the show.
Now I'm paranoid. So I'm checking audio. Okay, thank God it's recording. Now I'm feeling okay. All right.
So on to the show. There's 4 teams currently in the
Even birth?
MLB season that are 20 games above 500. These teams are
It was Seattle, Yankees.
Red Sox and the defending World Series champs, Houston Astros. Wrong sport, bud.
I know.
Yeah,
It was a joke.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
know.
yeah. So which out of these 4 teams? I mean, there are two in one division, 2 in another division, same divisions. So in the playoffs, the divisional winner gets a playoff spot, and then the other teams fight for wild cards. So right now, all 4 teams are going to make the playoffs. But if the season ended today. But what team do you think is going to win their respective division, and what team do you think teams are going to be wild card teams?
Boston's going to win their division because Stanton's not going to produce because he's not. I don't think he's going to get out of it. I think he's just not going to. I don't think he likes New York.
Yeah.
And I think.
Well, here's the thing though. He declined trades to San Francisco and trade to St. Louis.
Of course, and Derek Jeter was the one organizing the trade.
Yeah, of course. Derek Jeter likes his hometown team, man.
I was the first one to bring that up actually. So
I mean,
don't
probably,
say I'm
probably.
biased.
He wants to win. He's not gonna win a championship in San Francisco realistically.
What? San Francisco, the hotbed of baseball over the last 10 years?
Listen, if Andrew McCutcheon plays in Madison Bumgarner becomes his ace
Oh
again,
my
which he
God,
kind of is.
dude. Oh,
Brandon Crawford. But still,
Crawford's a stud, dude.
I mean, I'm not saying he's
Yes,
not.
Crawford's good.
Brandon Crawford is good. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But I just don't think Stanton's gonna come through the way the Yankees think he's gonna come.
Yeah, I mean he's like
And
a
this
285 career hitter.
Plus,
So.
he just lost. Plus Gary Sanchez just went down. Greg Bird.
Gary Sanchez, I mean, if he's only getting you homers.
Will Greg Bird ever play
not
more
a-
than like 50 games in a season?
Yeah.
I mean.
I know.
You don't know.
He's back right now. He's back right now.
Judge is still doing fine.
Judge is Judge.
DD's up and down every other week.
Yes.
Gleyber Torres?
good.
Torres
He's good
is
as
a
hell.
stud.
And
And a Jar. Heard it both ways. He's a
I think
stud.
it's Andujar, but like
I've heard it both
You know,
ways. So
whichever.
I say and a jar because it's and a jar.
Probably, to be honest.
But anyways,
the mic is like this.
yeah, they got a good team.
no,
I mean,
that's it. So
Don't.
yeah, whatever.
Stop.
they should be a
Fix it
playoff
later.
team.
I'll deal with it later.
Okay, so then what about your Seattle Mariners, man? What do you think? Wild card or they're gonna beat the Astros for the division?
I think they're wild. I think
They haven't made the playoffs in I think they're the biggest drought currently in the MLB.
Yes.
Who's technically leading the division right now? It's Mariners or the Astros?
I think the Astros
think
are
it's
ahead
the
by like
Ast-
a
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Maybe
They-
two, because I think Mariners had like a bad week or something.
I checked and the Mariners were above 3, but I checked like yesterday or today and they were.
I think unless the
second.
Mariners make a nice push for some better starting pitching, or maybe.
I mean, Paxton, I consider
They got
him.
decent starting pitching.
I think when healthy, he's like an ace equivalent
Yeah.
pitcher.
Oh, yeah,
But
he's
I mean,
up there,
if that's
man.
all you got. I mean,
And then I mean
Felix
Marco
Hernandez.
Gonzalez looks pretty good, but he's unproven.
Yeah.
is on and off.
Yeah.
Hitting wise, you got what do you got? No, not
Robbie
got
Cano.
Dude, they got.
Nelson Cruz, obviously.
Yeah,
Nelson
Nelson
Cruz
Cruz
was
is
suspended
doing good.
for
D.
like
Gordon
years.
in
Yeah,
center.
D. Gordon's good.
They got a great team, man.
I mean, they keep
Let's
good.
not forget Ichiro is coming up September call-ups. So.
Who's their closer?
Edwin Diaz
he's
is good.
leading the
good.
league in saves right now.
Is he actually? I
Oh
thought
yeah,
so.
he's like 5 ahead of everyone. That's a significant amount.
Yeah. I still don't think they're. I think the Astros are still gonna be better. I mean, especially maybe Keuchel pulls it
Okay,
together.
that's a better roster, but like, come on, we're rooting Mariners. Here.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
we're all rooting Mariners
I want
because
them, I would say I would personally want Mariners
Yeah.
to win that shit. I
yeah,
want Mariners in,
yeah,
but I realistically think the Astros are gonna win just because it's Astros.
yeah. I got
Their pitching
I got
staff.
the Red Sox winning the division just because I'm a Red Sox fan. I believe in the Red Sox. John Carlos, I think good player, but I don't think he's gonna lead the team.
Oh, who do you think's better, him or JD?
JD Martinez. Oh, JD's a stud, dude. JD balances an average too.
I mean, JD transferred
Yeah,
teams
but
too.
like Stanton's good in the field, even though he plays DH most of the time.
Well, that's the problem that the Yankees are doing.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing that the White Sox
Often.
are known to do. They sign a National League first baseman to be their DH. They did it with Adam Dunn. They did it with Drake Adam LaRoche, okay? So you get a National League player, and then you say, hey, don't play in the field, so you have a mindset just to hit. When you're a National League player, you do both. So if they got John Carlos saying, no, you know what, just you hit 60 bombs last year, let's hit 60 next year too. And it's like, he's a National League player. It's a completely different mindset.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I got Red Sox, and then I'm rooting obviously for Seattle. Will it happen? They got all the pieces, not gonna say no. Hey, one key injury, but hey, that's the thing. Trade deadline. All 4 of those teams are gonna want to win the division. You don't want to play that. If you're the Yankees, you don't want to play the Mariners. You don't want to play the defending world champion Astros in a 1-game wild card game.
Oh, no.
So you're going to be put at the deadline. They're going to be given every corner guy for inches better.
I mean, I
So-
think, yeah.
That's why
That's why teams trade for relievers, just like to
Yeah.
get slightly better, but you know you're gonna get better.
Yeah,
Nationals trading for Keelan Herrera.
a lot of times teams will trade.
He's a great player.
He is good though. He is a real good reliever.
A lot of times teams will trade, good prospects for a reliever and not use other relievers or that reliever that they just traded for because they're more confident in other teams.
Aroldis Chapman.
Yeah.
Well, until you said not use that reliever.
Well,
but
yeah, they use him, don't use him. Or, yeah, like Aroldis Chapman, they just use the hell out of him, and if he doesn't win it for you, oh well. But, Joe Madden almost lost it for him. But,
yeah, pitched him way too much.
yeah,
Yeah.
did exactly the thing that he said he wasn't going to do. But, yeah, honestly, if I'm the Seattle Mariners, I'm calling Baltimore every day to upgrade that third base position, man. Put Manny over there.
But where's Scott Singer play though?
He's not doing that good
So then
this
what?
year,
Is he
man.
demoted?
Yeah,
you don't demote him.
you
Like,
don't demote
keep
him, you
on
just-
your
it-
roster. He's a good player.
Manny
but
Ramirez would only be a 2-month and playoff rental, you know.
Machado.
And
He said Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez, man, I'm a Red
Seen him,
I'm a
seen
Red
him.
I'm a Red Sox fan. Yeah, we
Three of us were there.
yeah we went to the Cubs game. Oh yeah, no, I don't think.
I thought I was thinking Jewel. I was Richard
We
Sherman.
went to the we saw Richard Sherman at Jewel one time. Yeah, no, we went to a Cubs game and we took a picture of Manny Ramirez. He was working in their front office and he was walking by, so we snapped a picture with him. But yeah, I'm Seattle. Honestly, you have a damn good outfield. You have a really good middle infield, probably the best. Well, Cano's out. Well, yeah, and you can't even use Cano for the playoffs. I'm trading for Manny, dude. I'm trading for Manny.
Don't they have D. Gordon back at second?
Yeah,
No,
I think he's
he's
back
good.
in center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but-
I said second.
or that's what I meant. Yeah, yeah.
Because they traded for
yeah.
Bernard Span.
Yeah, they got a guy.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
right, they got
Denard
Denard
Span.
Span.
Yeah.
He's not doing that. No, he's not doing
He's
that.
not
I
having that
haven't
good.
noticed.
I don't know if he's even.
I think he starts.
He might rotate.
He was
Fourth
like,
outfielder.
he's the best player on the Rays, I think. Or not the
See,
best
he
He
player,
was
but
batting
like,
like
TJ
230.
up
Yeah,
there.
okay, yeah.
well, no, Blake Snell, but like,
Oh, I thought we just meant
Well,
batter.
position
right?
batter.
okay, yeah.
I mean, Blake Snell obviously is probably the best person on their team. Great. Answer a phone.
I don't know. That was me. But
I don't know.
I don't know
Wasn't-
because the Houston Astros they don't need Manny. The Yankees
Yeah,
they don't need
well,
Manny.
I mean,
The Red Sox could use him, but I don't.
I mean, Astros could be depending if Correa's injury really only lasts 10 days. Because he just went to the DL today.
Well, yeah, okay, but in like he's gonna be back for the playoffs either way. You
True,
know?
actually true.
So, you know,
Yeah, no, that.
they'd be trading for relief pitching because as we saw in the World Series last year, what did they need? Joey Musgrove.
I mean, they're kind of splitting time between like Ron Donald, whatever his name is, Ken Giles.
They got a couple guys, but you
yeah.
can never have enough arms.
I agree.
But I don't know. What else we got? What else? Any other baseball related?
I don't think we had anything else in baseball. I mean, there's something else you guys want to bring up.
So World Cup's going on.
Bring up soccer, even though we weren't really gonna do it because we like almost nobody really kind of follows it. I mean, I watched the games today. It was fun.
I always watch,
Good
but
old
I
soccer.
mean, you know, that's,
Messi and Ronaldo both lost. It's a weird thing.
we'll wait till next week. So until then, we'll keep up with the NBA offseason, upcoming MLB trade deadline, MLB season, All-Star games coming up. Oh, All-Star voting. John, do you want to start talking about All-Star voting?
Yeah, so I'm more of an AL guy. I can tell you both. I think first base got to be Abreu.
Of course.
Second base, can you say anyone else besides Altuve? Like, I'm trying to think.
It's Altuve.
It's gonna be
It's Altuve, yeah.
Altuve.
Shortstop, you can go literally anyone. I think
Francisco Liriano.
Oh,
Gene Segura.
Ooh, Gene
Segura.
I think he's number 2 in average, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, Machado's the obvious choice, but still, you got Correa.
You have a number of guys.
Lindor.
Corey Seager. Yeah,
I'd say
Lindor's up there. There's a bunch of young shortstops right now. They're just.
We probably missed a
fun to
few.
watch.
Like,
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
whatever Alderton, whatever you say his name, Simmons on the Angels.
Oh,
He's
Andrelton
DL.
Simmons.
Yeah, he's DL for a while.
Get back.
Then let's see. Third base, AL. Oh, Jose Ramirez.
And a jar. Oh, Manny Machado. You forgot about
I said shortstop.
for shortstop.
He did say Manny Machado.
Did you mention him?
He did
Oh, I
mention
didn't.
Manny Machado.
Yeah.
He said Manny Machado was the obvious choice, but you know.
Oh,
he
Yeah.
did say that.
I thought he said Correa.
Behind the
I
pl-
said Correa.
yeah,
Oh.
behind the plate you got Yan Gomes. I'm choosing him.
And then what's your outfield? This is always the
Mookie,
hardest.
Trout, Judge, easy.
Yeah, I guess you can't go wrong with that.
You
Mike
can't-
Trout's not in there. Is it an All-Star game?
Is Bryce Harper on your National League team?
I don't mind him as a player, but he's in like 210. No, he's in more than 210, but like
I think he was batting like 240,
I-
239 last I
think
saw.
he'll make it regardless of how he's actually
yeah,
playing.
just because fans love him.
It's Bryce
Well,
Harper.
And it's not going to be an Omar Infante type thing. Where
gets
they,
voted in, but they refuse to allow him to play.
Yeah.
Because he was batting under 200.
Oh, dude, if Bartolo Colon's not an actual pitcher, I'm calling bullshit.
he almost made it. Like it was either last year or the year before. He was very close.
Dude, I hope he makes it. I hope he makes it just one time. Oh wow. Yeah.
Come on.
Do we have anything else?
Pitching?
Because Bruce Rondon is the only high guy.
Hey, I mean, we want to say NL.
Oh.
Go for it.
Behind the plate, Real Muto.
DJ Riamuto. He was on the DL for quite a bit though.
He's
Yeah, but
well, I mean, Yachty would be the other guess, and
Yeah,
Yachty's gonna make
Yachty's
it
on the
anyways.
DL.
Yeah,
No, I
but
thought Yachty
no, he came off. He's back.
What about Posey?
Oh shit, Posey. Oh yeah, I guess between Posey. How did we forget about Buster Posey? Probably the best at his position player in baseball.
Yeah.
Defensively and offensively. Yeah, and catcher.
First base, Freeman.
Yeah, Freddie Freeman's always up there, especially with both Anthony Rizzo and Paul Goldschmidt having subpar seasons.
Yes.
Yeah. Second, short.
Scooter. I got Scooter second.
Scooter Jeanette.
And then Shorty.
Let's go to shortstop in the NL. Brandon Crawford.
Yeah,
Brandon Crawford, I got.
Yeah, Crawford.
Third base.
Wow, I like how we all agree. Arenado.
What other third? There's other third
Chris
basemen
Bryant.
too.
He's CL.
He's
But
only been,
Arenado
like-
was hidden.
He might
playing
make
better
it, but he's
anyways.
only been.
I know.
Ooh, what about shortstop? Well, Javi Baez. But
I think he's listed as a second baseman.
Yeah,
He'll get votes, but I don't know if he'll make it.
I don't know
he's
either.
very
but-
close for second base. He's like second.
Who did you
And
say
number
for second
one,
right now?
I said Scooter.
Oh yeah,
And
Scooter,
number
I
one,
wouldn't give some of that.
one in voting is Ozzy Albies.
Ooh, yeah.
He's having a good season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I believe Baez is like leading the. I think either the
Baez is
major
right behind him in
majors or
votes.
NL and average in RBIs. His average isn't
he
as
really?
good. Isn't as good as those guys. Oh, he jumped on the board early in the season.
Wow.
But then,
Yeah, I did know.
what about your outfield then?
I got.
It's a tricky one for NL. There's a lot
Probably
of
gonna
outfield
forget.
depending.
I'm gonna forget too many people because Yeah, you guys say
Start
so.
throwing some names out.
I mean,
So.
let's see. Harper probably for sure.
I
I
don't
wouldn't
think
vote
so.
him though.
Yeah, I
He's
wouldn't.
gonna make it,
He'll
but
make
like
it, and he doesn't. I'm not.
Well, the thing about the
Charlie
MLB, he's.
He'll probably make it too.
I'm
Yeah.
drawing a blank too. There's other guys that are doing better.
Juan Soto.
yeah, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto's
Soto.
probably having a better season than all those guys. Small sample size, but I don't know. I can't think of any names right now for outfielders.
Starling Marte, but he's on the DL.
No,
Eh.
Christian Yelich.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yelich.
yeah,
is
Yelich
no,
is
no, 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 no. I heard this recently.
Screw it. Just put the
that,
entire
in,
outfield.
in terms of
Brewers
wins above,
outfield.
in terms of wins above replacement, Lorenzo Cain's the best hitter or the best offensive or no, I can't say this, the best position player in the NL this year, which is hard to believe, but because he's a great fielder too.
Third base though. Mike Stockton.
Oh yeah, we forgot about third.
Yeah.
No, he's on the
No,
Royals still.
I thought
Oh, wait,
you
is that
said
the other
Nolan
division?
Arenado.
Oh yeah, Arenado. And
We
then
just said
I always
Arenado.
said Jose Ramirez.
yeah. I thought Jose Ramirez was third.
So then who are
He
you
plays
starting?
second,
Who
sometimes he's third.
are you starting? Obviously, it would be Justin Verlander for the American League, right?
There's a few people you can argue, but I think Verlander got lit up today, but probably still
I mean,
him.
yeah, he's still having a great year. And then next Scherzer.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Let's,
I mean, there are a few other people you can argue, like AL, maybe like Garrett Cole, Chris Sale, go Sale.
yeah, Garrett Cole.
There's
Chris Sale.
someone else there.
Charlie
Snell.
Morton's
No, not enough.
killing it
Snell.
too, but
There's someone doing better who I'm
AL
just
and
forgetting right now.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Sevy.
Yeah, Severino's killing it too.
Kershaw probably if he.
No, he's played like 4
You
games.
know, yeah, he's been on DL too much. Bartolo Colon, big sexy underdog pick. He's coming in hot.
But anyways, thanks for putting up with this.
There will be more.
We will.
Hopefully.
How often?
As often as someone decides to bring their laptop and microphone. Well, that's not what I mean.
Yes.
Because I'm the one who has.
This guy's the guy.
Tech guy over here. Till next time, this is insert title here. See you later.
This is Nuts on Mark.
Nuts on Clark.
Working progress.